Good day, everyone. I am Maring Selem Nolan, your reporter for today, and I will discuss first about the Chapter 17, Designing and Managing Integrated Marketing Channels. So there's marketing channels and value networks. So what is marketing channels? Or set of interdependent organizations participating in the process of making a product or service available for use or consumption. They are a set of pathways a product or services follows after production, culminating in a purchase and consumption by the final end user. Channels of all types play an important role in the success of a company and affect all other marketing decisions. So, ano po ba yung marketing channels na yon? So, merong direct selling, selling through intermediaries, dual distribution, at marami pang ibang channels. In managing its intermediaries, the firm must decide how much effort to devote to push and to pull marketing. So, ano nga ba yung push and pull strategy? So, push strategy is to induce intermediaries to carry, promote, and sell the product to end user. Ito naman is parang naglalako ka ng product mo. And ibebenta mo dun sa end user. Parang gumawa ka and then ikaw din mismo ang magbebenta sa mismong gagamit. Ganon yung push strategy. Kapag pull strategy, it is the manufacturer uses advertising, promotion, and other forms of communication to persuade consumers to demand the product from intermediaries. So, ito namang pull strategy, gumagamit naman na sila ng advertising or ng channels para ma-promote ang kanilang product. Dito sa pull strategy, ikaw yung gumawa pero iba yung magbebenta. Like dito sa may picture, pinopromote niya yung Sunsilk, which is yung channels niya is gumamit sila ng artista to promote their product. So next is multi-channel marketing. It is using 2 or more marketing channels to reach customer segment in one market area. So dito naman, parang gumamit ka ng maraming channels to promote your product sa isang market area. Example dito is Jollibee. Si Jollibee, they use 2 or more marketing channels like commercial, like delivery, nakapost sa billboard, and nakalagay sila sa newspaper, and marami pang iba na pinopromote nila yung product nila. Ganun. Next is integrating multi-channel marketing system. It is one in which the strategies and tactics of selling through one channel reflect the strategies and tactics of selling through one or more other channels. Adding more channels give companies 3 important benefits. So, which is increased market coverage, lower channel costs, and the ability to do more customized selling. So, let's start for increased market coverage. Increased market coverage, not only are more customers able to shop for the company's products in more places, as noted above, but those who buy in more than one channel are often more profitable than single channel customer. Second is lower channel cost. Selling online or by catalog and phone is cheaper than using personal selling to reach a small customer. And last is the ability to do more customized selling. By adding a technical sales force to sell complex equipment. Dito sa grid na to, nilalarawan ko bakit karaniwang hindi mahusay ang paggamit ng isang channel. A salesperson would have to find leads, qualify them, pre-sell, close the sale, provide service, and manage account growth. When an integrated multi-channel approach, however, the company's marketing department could run pro-selling campaign informing prospect about the company's product through advertising, direct emails, and emails, generate leads through telemarketing, more emails, and trade show, and qualifying leads as hot, warm, or cool. The salesperson enters when the prospect is ready to talk business and invest his or her costly time primary in closing the sale. So next is value network. It is a system of partnerships and alliance that the firm creates to source, augment, and deliver its offerings. It is a set of connection between organizations and or individuals interacting with each other to benefit the entire group. It also allows the member to buy and sell products as well as share information. So next is the digital channel revolution. It is the digital revolution is profoundly transforming distribution strategies, with customers more comfortable buying online and the use of smartphones exploding. Traditional bricks and mortar channel strategies are being modified or even replaced. Customers want the advantages of digital vast product selection, abundant product information, helpful customer reviews and tips, and of physical stores, highly personalized services, detailed physical examination of products, an overall event and experience. So there's have a channel member function. It is gather information about potential and current customers, competitors, and other actors, forces in the marketing environment. Next is develop and disseminate persuasive communication to stimulate purchasing. Next is negotiate and reach agreements on price and other terms so that transfer of ownership or possession can be affected. Next is place orders with manufacturers. Next is acquires or funds to finance inventories at different levels in the marketing channel. Assume risks connected with carrying out channel work. Provide for for the successive storage and movement of physical product, for buyers' payment of their bills through banks and other finance institutions, and last is oversee actual transfer of owner from one organization or person to another. The next is channel functions and flow. Marketing channels perform the work of moving goods from producer to consumers. It overcomes the time, place, and possession gaps that separate goods and services from those who need or want them. Some of the functions constitute a forward flow of activity from the company to the consumer. Others constitute a backward flow from customers to the company. From customer to the company. 5 flows are illustrated for the marketing of forklift trucks. If these flows were superimposed in one diagram, we would see the tremendous complexity of even simple marketing channels. Next is channel levels. The producer and the final customer are part of every channel. This picture illustrates several consumer goods marketing channels of different length. In zero level, or sabihin na natin direct marketing channel, kasi ito nagbebenta siya directly to the consumer. Like for example, our mail order, online selling, and etc. In one level channel, it contains one selling intermediaries, such as retailer. The second, the two-level channel, it contains two intermediaries, such as wholesaler and retailer. And last is the three-level channel. It contains three intermediaries. Obtaining information about end user and exercising control become more difficult for the producer as the number of channel levels increase. Sa kabila, it shows channels commonly used in B2B marketing. An industrial goods manufacturer can use its sales force to sell directly to industrial customer, or it can sell to industrial distributors who sell to industrial customers. Or it can sell through manufacturers, representatives, or its own sale branches directly to industrial customer, or indirectly to industrial customer through industrial distributor. 0, 1, and 2 level marketing channel are quite commonly. So next is service sector channels. These marketing channels also keep changing for person marketing. Besides providing live and program entertainment, entertainers, musicians, and other artists can reach prospective and existing fans online in many ways through their own website, on social community sites such as Facebook and Twitter, and through third-party websites. So for example, like K-pop idol, they use some of website to keep in touch in their fans. Politicians also must choose a mix of channels like mass media, rallies, coffee or spot TV ads, direct mail, billboards, faxes, email, blogs, podcasts, websites, and social networking sites for delivering their message to voters. So next is channel design decision. To design a marketing channel system, marketing marketers need to analyze customer needs and wants, establish channel objectives and constraints, identifying major channel alternatives, evaluate major channel alternatives. In analyzing customer needs and wants, channel segments exist and marketers must be aware that different consumers have different needs during the purchase process. There are channels produce 5 service outputs. First is desired lot size, the number of units of the channels permit of typical customer to purchase on one occasion. In buying cars for its fleet, Hertz prepare a channel from which it can buy a large lot size. A household wants a channel that permits a lot size of 1. Second is waiting and delivery time. The advantage time customer wait for receipt of goods. Customer increasingly prefer faster delivery channels. So next is spatial convenience. The degree to which the marketing channels make it easy for customer to purchase the product. Toyota offers greater spatial convenience than Lexus because there are more Toyota's dealers, helping customers save on transportation and search costs in buying and repairing an automobile. Next is product variety, the assortment provided by the marketing channel. Normally, customers prefer a greater assortment because more choices increase the chance of finding what they need. Though too many choices can sometimes create a negative effect. And last is service backup. Add-on service, credit, delivery, installation, repair, provided by the channel. The more service backup, the greater the benefit provided by the channel. So next is establishing channel objective and constraint. Channel objectives vary with product characteristics. Non-standard products such as custom-built machinery are sold directly by sales representatives. Products requiring installation or maintenance services, such as heating and cooling systems, are usually sold and maintained by the company or by franchise dealers. High unit value products such as generators and turbines are often sold through a company's sales force rather than intermediaries. Marketers should state their channel objectives in terms of the service output level they want to provide and the associated costs and support levels. Marketers must adapt their channel objectives to the larger environment. When economic conditions are depressed, producers want to move goods to market using shorter channels and without services that add to the final prices. Next is identifying objective and constraints. Each channel, from sales forces to agent distribution, dealer, direct mail, telemarketing, and the internet as its strengths and weaknesses. Channel alternatives differ in the three ways, which is types of intermediaries, number of intermediaries, and last is terms and responsibilities of channel member. So first is types of intermediaries. Consider the channel alternatives identified by consumer electronics company that produces satellite radio. It could sell its players directly to automobile manufacturers to be installed as original equipment, auto dealers, rental car companies, or satellite radio specialist dealers through a direct sales force or through distribution. It could, it could also sell its players through company stores, online retailers, mail orders catalogs, or mass merchandisers such as Best Buy. Sometimes a company chooses a new or unconventional channel because of the difficulty, cost, or ineffectiveness of working with the dominant channel. So next is number of intermediaries. There are three strategies based on the number of intermediaries, which is exclusive, selective, and intensive distribution. So exclusive distribution, it has severe limits the number of intermediaries. It's appropriate when the producer wants to ensure more knowledgeable and dedicated efforts by the reseller, and it often requires a closer partnership with them. Exclusive distribution often includes exclusive dealing arrangements, especially in markets increasingly driven by price. Exclusive distribution is used for new automobile, some major appliances, and some women's apparel brands. Next is selective distribution. It relies on only some of the intermediaries willing to carry a particular product, whether established or new. The company does need to worry about having too many outlets. It can gain adequate market coverage with more control and less cost than intensive distribution. So, STIHL or STIHL is a good example of successful selective distribution because STIHL or STIHL manufactures handheld outdoor power equipment. All its products are branded under one name, and it does not make private labels for other companies. So next is terms and responsibilities of channel members. There are main elements in the trade relation mix, which are price policy, conditions of sale, distributors, territorial rights, and mutual services and responsibilities. First is price policy. The producer to establish a price list and schedule of discounts and allowance that intermediaries see as equitable and sufficient. Next is condition of sale. It refers to payment terms and producer guarantees. Most producers grant cash discount to distributors for early payment. They might also offer a guarantee against defective merchandise on price declines, creating an incentive to buy larger quantities. Next is distributors' territorial rights. It's defined that it's the distributor's territories and the terms under which the producer will enfranchise other distributors. Distributors normally expect to receive full credit for all sales in their territory, whether or not they did the selling. Next and last is mutual service and responsibilities. Must be careful spelled out, especially in franchise and exclusive agency channels. McDonald's franchises with a building, promotional support, a record-keeping system, training, and general administrative and technical assistance. In turn, franchisees are expected to satisfy company standards for the physical facilities, cooperate with new promotional programs, furnish requested information, and buy supplies from specified vendors as well as pay monthly franchise fees. Evaluating major channel alternatives. Each channel's alternatives needs to evaluated against economic criteria, control and adaptive criteria. So economic criteria, every channel member will produce a different level of sales and costs. This picture shows how 6 different sales channels stack up in terms of the value added per sale and cost per transaction. The marketer needs to evaluate all these factors in formulating a demand function for 2 different channels. The next step is to estimate the cost of selling different volumes through each channel. The final step is comparing sales and costs. This picture shows there is one sales level at which selling costs for the 2 channels are the same. So next is control and adaptive criteria. Using a sales agency can pose a control problems. Agents may concentrate on the customer who buy the most, not necessarily those who buy the manufacturer goods. They might not master the technical details of the company's product or handle its promotion materials effectively. To develop a channel, members must commit to each other for a specified period of time. Yet these commitments invariably reduce the producer's ability to respond to change and uncertainty. The producer needs channel structure and policies that provide high adaptability. So next is channel management decision. Selecting member channels. To customers, the channel are the company. To facilitate channel member selection, producers should determine what characteristics distinguish the better intermediaries' number of years in business. Underline carried growth and profit record, financial strength, cooperativeness, and service reputation. If the intermediaries are sales agent, producers should evaluate the number and character of other lines carried and the size and quality of the sales force. If the intermediaries are department store that want exclusive distribution, their locations, future growth potential, and type of clientele will matter. Next is training and motivating member channels. Carefully implemented training, market research, and other capability building programs can motivate and improve intermediaries' performance. The company must constantly communicate that intermediaries are crucial partners in a joint effort to satisfy end of the product. Microsoft requires its third-party service engineers to complete a set of courses and take certification exams. Those who pass are formally recognized as Microsoft Certified Professional and can use this designation to promote that own business. Thank you.